A new report from the Bay Area Air Quality District shows the areas where teams will be testing the soil.
That follows a release from the Martinez Refinery. Last fall, neighbors living near the Martinez refining company reported a fine dust settling on their homes, cars, and backyards.
This map shows the neighborhoods that may have been exposed to heavy metals that can be dangerous.
But for now, neighbors are being told not to eat from their gardens. Our Amanda Starrantino on questions about what was released and why there was no warning.
But this was going to be our big garden, and I was going to have all kinds of tomatoes and zucchini and cucumbers and all kinds of stuff.
Heidi Taylor moved into her Martinez house just last summer, and the space was created to be a vibrant garden in her own backyard. But now Heidi and her neighbors in the area are being told to not consume anything grown in their own yard.
Those are probably seriously poisonous tomatoes. I'm afraid to touch it, honestly.
On Thanksgiving night, the neighboring Martinez Refinery company, which processes crude oil and other feedstocks to convert into gasoline, had a release of what it calls a spent catalyst. MRC says what this is primarily alumina silicate, clay, and other minerals mined from the earth. And it's referred to as spent or used catalyst as it has been incinerated at high temps to remove impurities so the catalyst can be reused. But a release of that used catalyst into the air can cause a lot of problems. That is not supposed to happen, and this is what it looked like, a white ash that spread for hours overnight.
It was everywhere. It was on our trash. It was on the house. It's on our plants. And it's this white ash that just aerosolized and went everywhere. And when I think of that, it freaks me out.
And it actually released heavy metals into the air from 9:30 p.m. on November 24th until it was stopped early the next morning. Now, to make things even more concerning, no one was alerted about it.
And this is all while we knew nothing about this. We thought it was chimney soot.
The county has a community warning system in place for that very reason. Residents should get a text, phone call, email, or see it on social media. Yet, it wasn't put to use because the Martinez Refinery Company did not advise the county health department or the sheriff's office about the leak.
If they are going to be my neighbor, then they have to operate safely, and they have to communicate with us, and they have to let us know what's going on. If they had told us about that release, we could have stayed inside. We could have taken the proper precautions, but they didn't say anything about it. That's the problem.
Industrial facilities such as MRC are required by state law to notify them within 15 minutes of situations just like this. It wasn't until 2 days later when the health department saw what happened by people posting about it on social media.
Or when the results came back from the county health testing, that's when I got really scared.
The department immediately ran tests that found higher than normal amounts of heavy metals that can be dangerous.
You have to remember, oh my gosh, what did I eat? What did I touch? What did I breathe? All of these questions are still outstanding. We don't have answers to any of those questions. So it's unnerving.
I think there's serious concerns about the refinery's reaction in the days and hours after this happened. Had we been notified at the time, we would have taken every measure we could to prevent people inhaling this toxic dust. Unfortunately, we weren't informed until a few days later, and we only found out on social media. So we couldn't take those steps we would normally take in that scenario.
Dr. Ori Savelli is the public health officer for the county. In the health department's initial testing, they reported they do not believe there is an immediate health risk. However, exposure of high concentrations over a long period of time could cause more serious health problems. As
far as inhalation concern, is really around a couple of metals, nickel, zinc, and there's some concern about long-term carcinogenesis. There's some concern about effects in the immune system.
A community oversight committee has been set up in response to this. Most recently, that committee has requested a toxicologist to test the contaminated soil.
People want answers, and they want them now. They want to know what's in their yard, and that's very reasonable and understandable. We want to do this right. And part of it is understanding exactly where the dust went. Because we were not informed initially, we are having to piece together what happened after the fact.
That oversight committee will be meeting again to review the plume modeling results from the Bay Area Air Quality Management District as soon as April 6th.
As it gets further and further and more information is known, It's horrific. I just can't fathom that. And not knowing what that means for us, it's just very scary.
Well, Amanda tells us the district attorney's office now reviewing alleged violations in this case, including the failure to report the release and the potential discharge into the county stormwater system.
Now, as for the Martinez Refining Company, they declined to be interviewed on camera for our story. They referred us to their root cause analysis report that was released back in February. They said no notification about the release was made to authorities because nothing was seen on refinery units and equipment inside the refinery itself. And initially, there were no calls from the community. By the next morning, refinery personnel were investigating the dust and trying to determine where it came from. Martinez Refining Company says its first calls to authorities came that night and continued into Saturday morning.
The county expects to have the first results from the soil testing by early summer. The full report and more information can be found on our website at kpix.com.